Alright, so this is not a clickbait video. I actually made 3,21,500 rupees in Indian market last 30 days working just 2 to 3 hours a day. And in this video I'm going to talk about what exactly I sell, how do I sell, and what are the key lessons what I learned selling this to an Indian market and making a 10x ROI. And if you don't know me, my name is Rishi. I have documenting my journey running an SMMA from scratch. I scaled my SMMA to $5K per month in less than 6 months, signed over 17 clients and have all active with them. So let's dive straight into this video. Alright, so what do I sell? So I sell a complete system for a specific niche, like AI agents and everything packed in one system. So what I did is I researched about a specific niche and I understand the entire sales and marketing process and build a system like a CRM system which contains everything. Like when the lead comes in, they will get a SMS, emails and everything, like the simple automation systems with AI agents and stuff like that, which literally automate their entire business. And the best part was I just have to do copy and paste and nothing like that. So I build a same snapshot, and moment I onboard a client, I used to literally just copy and paste and give it to them in less than 5 minutes. And the service delivery part was completely SaaS, so I don't need to worry about giving the service. And I used to charge them 10,000 yearly for this entire setup. And the best part was I was selling, as long as remember, like 2 or 3 or every single day, and that's how I was able to generate all these screenshots. And to be honest with you, it's just 70% of the screenshot. There are more screenshots out there, but that's how it is. And they're all 10,000 to 15,000 I try to sell, depending upon the business. And this is literally very latest, like today is 13 March, it is 11 March. I literally sold 2 of them literally in this morning also before making this video. So that is something which gave me the most ROI of my time, because I was literally working 2 to 3 hours a day because I am doing my agency full time. So that's how it is. And how I acquire them, I run meta ads for myself, shoot them to a WhatsApp message, call them and sold them, boom. And this is how I was able to get 10x ROI by putting 1000 rupees a day in ads and making 10,000 every single day. And someday I even hit 20,000 a day also. And the best part was again this, like just 2 to 3 hours a day, and I don't have to worry about service delivery and stuff like that. And there's a key lessons what I learned after doing this all, how I got this idea and how you can do the same. So I will dive straight into it. So what are the top 3 lessons I learned which can help you do the same? So number 1 principle which I learned is sell to untapped market. So this is the thing. So all of my entire journey of online money making, where I have made over 30 lakhs, I have been selling to a saturated market all the time, like copywriting, e-com email marketing and SMMA also. Not kind of saturated, kind of competitive, because saturation is just an excuse for a lot of people. But that's how thing was. Like I was literally this, like there's a lot of people selling the same thing, I'm also selling the same thing. And I just want to do something like, just get into an untapped market where nobody's selling or very few people are selling that service. So that's what exactly happened right over here. I was just 1 or 2 guys who are selling the same exact service in the market. And that's how I was able, because if I sold the exact system in the US market again, I'm 100% sure I would be in this position again. So that's why I choose the Indian market. And yeah, I know India is a cheap market, India is a broke market and everything like that, but this is what my results look like in last 30 days. And the reason behind is this. So I sold unique product that only few people were offering. And there's a common saying in Wall Street that if your taxi driver is telling you to buy a stock, it's time to sell. That's exactly what principle replicate here also. If every YouTuber is shouting go into roofing, remodeling and stuff like that, or fencing or flooring, it's time to go in other niches or other kind of product, because in online business the saturation or competitive landscape is literally blind. So you can't, for example, if you're running a local restaurant and you have opened the restaurant and you can see that there's 2 more restaurants across my city and people are going there, but in online business you will never know that up until you will ask your client how many messages they are getting and stuff like that. So that's the thing. I interview a lot of my clients and I get an idea how many messages they get per day, how many DMs and pitch they get per day, and exact offer they are getting per day. So it was literally same to all of them. So for a client it is very difficult. Okay. And talking about, and second thing about the unique product is, if I sold digital marketing in India, I'm 100% sure I would again end up like this, like this one, because people are selling it for super cheap. Like, I don't know why it's problem in India market that people are doing like a price war, like they are selling for cheaper than their competitor. I have no idea about it, why they are doing this, but that's how it is. I would be literally this selling it for like 8,000 rupees only per month and stuff like that, which again won't happen. And so I didn't want to be this like selling cheap digital marketing. So I just sat down and thought like how I can sell a unique product in an untapped market, just to experiment, just to see that the thing I have in my mind, that like I have always been into a competitive market rather than just try a like kind of a untapped market. That's why I choose an Indian market, and I didn't sold digital marketing. I sold a unique product which is entire automation, and saw 2-3 people were only selling it, so I thought there is a market fit, and I did it. And I was literally this working 2 to 3 hours a day and making 10-20,000 rupees every single day. And of course I won't sell digital marketing, because if you are someone who has sold it to US market, you will never sell it to India market. There's a lot of invoice of the US market also, like $1,200 and stuff like that. That's 10x what India charge, so of course not. So that's what was my the reason why I took this experiment. It took me entire 24 hours to build it and 30 days to conduct the experiment. I won't able to generate this much extreme good results. Like, I would able to generate half of the sales if I don't know how to sell, and which is the best part why I was able to get best results. So the third principle is be good at selling, just like Wolf of Wall Street and stuff like that. Just kidding. So the thing is, like, I had 2-3 competitors and I did funnel hacking for them, and nobody pressurized. Nobody, I gave them fake objections like I will let you know by next month and stuff like that. Nobody literally pressurized, and I found that's the thing. So I literally put all the principles I learned closing this people on the call itself, like for $1,200 $1,500. And what I did is, like, I literally pressurized them. I handle all the objections. I give them a proper urgency, like you have to buy it till night or the price would be double and stuff like that, all the tactics. And my conversion rate literally was 40%, and I used to call them and close them, not on a sales call. Few of the people I used to take them on sales calls who have a doubt in the product. I have to go on a meeting and show them. Rest I just have to call them with a voice like a Wall Street. I have to close them for this. And talking about the main principle of sales is, like, it's all about confidence and certainty. You have to expose confidence and certainty in you as a salesman, in your company, and in your product. So the moment this 3 part is ticked and they have a complete confidence and certainty about these 3 things, they will buy. That's how simple it is. And golden rule, which I have already discussed in my video, is ABC on the sales call itself. So always be closing on the sales call. One call close. No, I will get back to you tomorrow. No, nothing like that. Just now. If someone says I will get back to you tomorrow, I'll ask my wife. In India, nobody says I will ask my wife. They just say I will discuss with my team and stuff like that. You have to ask them what's the problem, where they are uncertain about, and then you have to come up with a good confidence, good proof, so that they can trust you, and just give them a reason to convert on the call itself. Give them price discount. What I mean price discount is, for example, if a charges is 10,000, just say the charges for 20,000 for the first time, not 20,000, just say it's for 15,000. And then when there's a part where you're revealing the price, just say them it is 15,000, but if you make decision on the call itself, it would be 10,000, and the pricing is only on the call. Something like this. So you have to give them a reason to be a close on call itself. You have to close them on the call itself, nothing else. So that's what I learned. That's a big 3 principles which I learned, which gave me results like this. And you can do the same thing and get the results something like this. So that's how I was able to get such amazing results of 10x ROAS by putting 1,000 a day in Facebook ads and making 10x back. So that was the thing. And by the way, if you want to sign 10 more clients for your agency in next 6 months and retain them, the first link in the description is for you. It covers exactly what kind of offer you can run, how to book appointments, how to close them, and how to retain them. So that's everything about this video. And if you found this valuable, just like, share and subscribe. I would be uploading new videos soon, so you can watch everything and get valuable insight about the industry and market condition going on in 2026. Have a nice day. Bye bye.